morning from overcast, cloudy, stormy, windy San Diego. Crazy, isn't it? Anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about sales. Are you a whiz at selling? Is your business flourishing because you're so great at it? Well, in that case, cheerio, because you obviously don't need my help or anybody else's help. And I say that very specifically with a point in mind. So in my experience, working with business owners in the US for a dozen years, 14 years probably, and in the UK a lot longer than that, most of us don't actually like selling. We love our business. We love doing the doingness of whatever our business is, being CPAs or health practitioners or designers or insurance people or market research people or whatever it is we do. We love doing that kind of stuff. But promoting ourselves is a completely different issue. Even marketing people, not that I know any, but even marketing people are great at marketing their clients and not so much at marketing themselves. But that's a different issue. That's all about how much easier it is to serve others than oneself. That's a different conversation for another day. Today is, can you sell? Are you good at selling? Now, if you're not sure about that, look at how many clients you've got or how many customers you've got in your business. If you've got loads and you've got so much money coming in, you're bringing on new team members or staff or VAs or whatever it is constantly, great. As I said before, you probably don't need to listen to the rest of this. But if you're like me and selling, actually, even the word kind of gets stuck in your throat slightly, stick around because I've got some ideas that I think might help you. Okay, just in case you don't know, my name is Andrea Kuchin. You can find me usually at PhD and Follow-Up. You can email me at andrea@PhD and Follow-Up. I also have a phone number where you can text me. You can even call me, 858-252-1190, 858-252-1190. I know it's a work call if you call that number. So if you want to have a Zoom call with me, you can also go to PhD and Follow-Up /Ask Andrea. Because I talk about things, sometimes you have an idea later on, or you're watching the replay and you think, I need to ask her a question. Go ahead. You can book a little 15-minute appointment. You can book a massive 45-minute appointment, entirely up to you. And I'm more than happy to talk to anybody, whether you're asking me questions or disagreeing with something I said. That's great. My purpose in life is to start a conversation. No, it isn't actually. My purpose in life is to help people make more money, but we can do that by starting a conversation. Right. So if you're not a wizard at selling, then this is for you, because I'm going to offer you something kind of crazy, but I need to get comfortable. I need to work up to that so you understand where I'm coming from. Okay. If you've ever joined a business or even worked with someone who was coaching you on selling, if you're doing something like insurance or even real estate, something like that, they usually tell you that to begin, it's easier to work with people you know, your warm market, and you have to write a list of 100 people and you have to talk to them. You have to call them or email them. Call them, it usually is. And that's about the worst thing that you could possibly do when you're new in business. In fact, that used to be the routine that was taught to people in the network marketing industry. And it's probably one of the reasons that the network marketing industry, A, has a bad reputation, and B, has so few really successful people in it. So let's scratch that completely. One of the reasons people don't consider why that's a bad idea is because if you're writing down your family and your friends, the first 100 of them, and you say you were to sell your product to them or your business opportunity or whatever it is, and they join you and they then write their list, how many of the people on their list are going to be the same as the people on your list? You've immediately put yourself in competition with your teammates. That doesn't really make much sense, does it? Or you've immediately shrunk your pool by having someone in your pool now doing the same thing as you're doing in your pool. Makes no sense on any level. So where can we find a lot of people who might want to buy our product that we don't already know? At least we don't know well. Online, right? That's where digital marketing comes in, social media. And the brilliant thing about doing it online is that because you're not emotionally connected to the people, they don't feel obliged to do something to help you out, which can happen in the real world. You don't care whether they accept your offer or not. So you never have the negative effects of being rejected, because that's the main reason we don't want to sell, right? We don't want to explain everything and give our heart to someone and offer them a solution for them to say, no, thanks. Because when you offer help to somebody and they turn you down, that's one of the most distressing things you can experience. I know that sounds silly, but think about it. Go back and think about the number of times you tried to help and were rejected. It hurts. On an emotional and spiritual level, it hurts. So we have a solution that's rejection-free. We have a rejection-free marketing strategy, and we will teach you step by step using whichever tools of a number of them that you're offered you prefer, and we will get you results. And I've seen it happen. And I say I've seen it happen, and I'm really confident about this because I'm not teaching here. This isn't me teaching. So don't look at me and say, well, you're not a multimillionaire, so why are you teaching? I'm not. I'm learning, but I'm allowed to share. Not only am I allowed to share, but I'm allowed to offer you this training at no cost. How does that work? Well, I'll tell you how it works. It works because we are promoting specific businesses. There are a number of them. Long story how that came about. There are a number of business opportunities and businesses that we are promoting, offering to people who are willing to sell online. There's that word again, sell online. In other words, do digital marketing using our rejection-free marketing or rejection-free recruitment program. And before you ask, no, these aren't all multi-level marketing opportunities. And you can use what you learn, and you can actually use the results you achieve for promoting other things as well, right? So if you don't want to use it for that, the business that we're giving you, you can use it for your own business. In fact, that's not going to work, because in order to be part of our group, you need to be promoting some of the products, which is why you get the training for free, obviously, because the company will then pay us our commissions based on the fact that we're helping you generate more sales, which pays you a commission, and it also pays us a little bit of an override. That's why we can offer you this training for free. However, you can use it anywhere with anything. So if you're doing something else, even if you're in one of these same businesses with a different team, as long as you're on our team with something that we're offering as a product, we will train you without additional cost. Right. That's the first massive offer today. And I'm actually quite overcome with my generosity. It's not my generosity. It's the trainer's generosity. Okay. The primary product that we are promoting is a program which allows you to make savings. So you have to be a premium member of this program, which costs you $40 for life, not every year, just one time for life. And then you have to pay $10 a month to continue to be a member. You can get cashback and savings and discounts on everything you buy, wherever you buy it. And I mean that, because if you're doing your grocery shopping in a little one-off grocery store in your village, which is the only place you can buy organic, that is included. If you're going to Walmart, that's included. If you're shopping on Amazon, that's included. If you are, anyway, whatever, if you're buying gas for your car, that's included. Some people say, oh, I don't shop. Fine. That's actually not true, though. What they mean is they've got no extra cash, and they haven't bought them something, what's the word, superfluous or luxurious or a non-necessity for too long. They can't even remember when. But they are shopping because they are buying groceries, they are paying for gas, they have car insurance, they have household bills. Household bills. How about having your electricity renegotiated, or your household gas renegotiated, or your internet bill renegotiated, or your home phone bill renegotiated, or your wireless bill renegotiated, or your life insurance, or your car insurance, etc., 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 or your vet's bills for your animals, whether you have any or not, or just getting $500 off the tires you just bought for your car, or whatever it is. These are examples from people in our group. So you are shopping, you are paying for stuff. Let's not call it shopping, let's call it paying for stuff. If you're paying for stuff, this program is absolutely flipping awesome. On top of that, we will train you how to sell, well, how to get new leads, how to promote, how to close leads you've already got, in a system which you can then adapt, change the words, to whatever other things it is that you're promoting. And you get all of that for just $10 a month. Actually, as I now say it, I realize how crazy it is. So if you are not a whiz at selling, if your business is not amazingly flourishing because you're such an expert, reach out to me here, Andrea at PhD in Follow-Up, or call or text me at 858-252-1190. I will put a link in the video on YouTube where you can get more information. If you want to talk to me, ask me questions, brainstorm how it could be applied to your business, phdinfollowup.com/ask Andrea. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for you today. All I have for you, I've just given you the world, potentially multi-million-dollar success in I don't know how long I've been talking, in 15 minutes. I've done all that. This could change your life if you actually take me seriously. And somebody will. Hopefully more than one body. People will, and you'll see that this actually really, really does work. I've seen it happen. I've seen the most unlikely people make money with this. The most unlikely people promote successfully on social media. When I say unlikely, I mean they didn't even have social media accounts when they started this program just a few short months ago. And now they're making money on top of saving money. And they're using it in multiple different businesses. And it's only taking them, once they've learnt it, an hour a day. Ah, what? Yeah, you can make a lot of money just working an hour a day. Anyway, I've spoken too long already. That is all I have for you today. I'm just looking for my closing thingy. Here we go. And I'm going to take the banner off afterwards because that's a bit much. And thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you again next week. Take care, my friends. Enjoy. That's it. I'm going. Cheerio.